Top 5, top 5, top 5, top 5, top 5, top 5. Drake, for the last time, we just did a top 5. I'm not doing another one, bro. It's not happening. Get your views up. Yeah. Get it? My last album. Nothing was the same. Look, Drake, we're cool, right?
Yeah.
Like, we go way back. We go way back, right? Like, you feel me? Like, shake up the world. That is what I am about to do. And homie ain't even on my altitude. Like, comeback season days. You feel me? Like, we go way back, right? Drizzy? Drake? Top 5, top 5, top 5, top 5, top 5,
Okay,
top 5.
gosh dang it, Drake.
This is why I don't talk to you. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, Los Buenos son, yeah. Lemons too. We ain't going back.
Chillo there, H+III+T to boot that dang on time. Y'all, time for another edition of Dang on Top 5 as promised. It's your double feature, even though it's supposed to be last week. But you know what, we're gonna spread out that content, guys. Dang, we're gonna spread out that content. As you can see by the dang on title of the video, hopefully, and I guess that was in poor taste because some of you can't see. But I shall tell you, regardless, today's top 5 is the only Lil Wayne top 5 left that I haven't done. And yes, after this, there are no more top 5s I can possibly do unless we're talking about like album songs or something like that. So the only legitimate top 5 that we're not reaching for, and somehow I haven't done this yet, top 5 Lil Wayne mixtapes. Now, with this list, more so than any other list I've ever done on this channel, my bad, almost died. My burps are getting more violent. With this top 5, more so than any other top 5 I've done on this channel pretty much, I can understand that the opinions on this are going to be rather heated, so let me just say ahead of time, you're not gonna like my list. With that being said though, I feel like we can just go ahead and take all the emotions you have bottled up ready for me to say, oh, you don't know what I'm telling you ahead of time, you're not gonna like my list. Reason for that being, because it is my list. This is my top 5 Lil Wayne mixtapes of all time. We all got into Wayne at certain points in his career, so this is just based on when I liked it. You feel me? I don't even know why I'm saying this at this point. You're gonna hate me anyway. Hey, spoiler alert, No Ceilings is not number 1. Bring on the hate, gosh dang it! Let's go to number 5. This is my top 5 dang on Lil Wayne mixtapes.
I was passing through the club, she liked the way I did it for him. I see your boyfriend hanging like a city cop. Now I ain't never been a chicken but my semi. Oh! Say I ain't never been a chicken but my semi.
Number 5 on my dang on top 5 Lil Wayne mixtapes of all time is dang on Dedication 3. I understand this was kind of the dedication people started to not really feel Wayne on. People have the same thoughts like this for I'm Not a Human Being for some reason. Basically the idea that it was just kind of a compilation of Wayne tracks with random Young Money features just to get their names out there. But I didn't mind that because I like the old Young Money days. So to me, again, not even listening to Wayne around the time, that doesn't bother me. I heard Dedication 3 I think in like 2012, so it didn't really bother me because it was like pre-Young Money, it was like a throwback, so. But I can see people who heard it like when it dropped, you would be upset. I don't know if that makes any sense. To me, Lil Wayne was at like the peak of his auto-tune level and abilities with songs like freaking Magic. I mean, money make Weezy, Weezy make money. I keep in my pants, them can't take it from me. I go to sleep on Monday and wake up with money. I go to sleep on Sunday and I something. Man, I'm on about 5 of them. My girl so thick you can see her, from the side. Bro, come on now. Not only that, but to me, it was the last time that the skits were genuinely hilarious. I mean, the skits on D5 were fine, but I really liked the skits on freaking Dedication 3. But anyway, to me, that's my number 5. Let's go to number 4.
Now I ain't never been a chicken but my semi. Say I ain't never been a chicken but my semi.
Number 4 on my top 5 Lil Wayne mixtapes. This is where the hate is going to stem from because this is where I'm placing it on the list. Oh well, I'm prepared. No Ceilings. Yes, No Ceilings is number 4 on my top 5. Again, I cannot stress the importance of it is my top 5 list. If you've got a different list, make your own freaking video or leave it down below. Like, you feel me? Like, it's my freaking video, bro. No Ceilings, I mean, what needs to be said that hasn't already been said about No Ceilings? We talked about the impact it had around, basically this time last year, when we got the news that there was going to be a 3rd Lil Wayne mixtape in 1 year. Wow, I missed last year so much! I'm about to grab my South Park member berries in a second. Remember when Lil Wayne dropped mix? But no, seriously, No Ceilings. We're gonna pretend like the second No Ceilings doesn't exist for a second. No Ceilings is legendary. No Ceilings is iconic. One of the best mixtapes of all time, period. Wayne was, no joke, arguably, and I'm gonna say arguably because obviously it's not my number 1, but he was arguably in his prime at this point. There's just a little bit of an issue. For me, I only liked half of it, and again, that's just being as real as possible. You guys know I base basically how much I like a project. A heavy amount of it is playback value, and like as cool as songs are, as like make it wane down on me, I cannot lie to you and say I'm bumping that every single day. That's a freaking lie. Not that the tracks aren't iconic, not that they're not arguably Wheezy at their best, it's just, again, No Ceilings, like, some songs like Swag Surfing is my go-to when I need inspiration for mixtapes, but I mean, I don't play that particular project over and over again, you know? And again, to me, it's all about when you got into Wayne. I was aware of Wayne when freaking No Ceilings dropped, and I remember my friend who got me into Wayne was so obsessed with No Ceilings, and I mean, I thought No Ceilings was alright, but it's like, I didn't really get into it, again, until like 2012. I wasn't aware of Wayne's mixtapes until very late. I knew his albums, but I didn't even know rappers did mixtapes at the time, so it's like, it was I'm kind of like just now hearing a lot of this stuff, so the tracks that are higher on the list are the ones I heard when they came out because they've got that nostalgic vibe. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say something was legendary when I wasn't around for it. But anyway, I'm sure all of urban YouTube has already destroyed me in the comments, so with that being said, let's go to number 3.
Now, I ain't never been a chicken from my semi. Oh! Say, I ain't never been a chicken from my semi.
So, with the last one, we kind of talked about that the ones that are higher on the list are tapes that I was actually like a fan of him for to enjoy, if that makes any sense. So it shouldn't really be a surprise that my number 3 is Dedication 4. Dedication 4 to me that was a good project. The first time I listened to it, I remember everybody was saying it was trash, yet everybody was bumping it. Like, that was my freshman year in college, and like, no joke, everybody was bumping this project, but then saying it was trash, and I didn't understand that. Like, I was walking to class, and like the upperclassmen were like driving by in their cars, and they were bumping his song over Burn, or was Burn the name of the song? I can't remember. The one that's like the Meek Mill that's like dan 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 dan. You don't know what I'm talking about. You got freaking No Worries that was gifted to us on a mixtape. Come on now. Nicki Minaj's Random Shots at Mitt Romney on Mercy, I don't like. Like, you feel me? It's an overall pretty darn good tape if we're just keeping it all the way 1,000. Like, for me, playback value wise, I just bumped this more. I'm sorry, maybe it's just because when it dropped, I was starving, I wanted some more Wayne. This was when we were like waiting for I'm Not a Human Being 2. I noticed we wait for albums with Wayne a lot. That's neither here nor there. I don't know, it came out, I was obsessed with it, I liked it, it's got nostalgic value. I look back on it, I think about where I was in life when it dropped. I'm sorry, I like it more than the other tapes, but that's not here nor there.
Now, I ain't never been a chicken from my semi. Oh! Say, I ain't never been a chicken from my semi.
Number 2 on my top 5 Lil Wayne mixtapes of all time is Dedication 5. Now, with this selection, I can't really imagine there's going to be that much backlash because I think we can all agree that's probably Wayne's best mixtape in the last, 3 years maybe? 3 years, 4 years? Ugh. I remember when the speculation for this tape was coming out, it was no joke, like maybe a month after I'm Not a Human Being 2 came out, we randomly got a freestyle over Bugatti, and it's like another dedication. We just got one like a few months ago, coming off a freaking album. Is that not oversaturation? But what we didn't know is this foolishness was inevitably Tomspiracy. This would then lead to the hype train that was Carter 5 season, and I don't think any of us were ready for that type of foolishness. Even freaking Lil Wayne haters would listen to songs like the You Don't Even Know It freestyle, like freaking some type of way, you feel me? And they were able to hear these tracks and say, wow, Wayne's back on that conscious foolishness. Dedication 5 to me was just, I mean, there were some tracks here and there, but it's almost flawless. I think I take a new song off Dedication 5 maybe every 5 months to this day. All this talking about Dedication 5 has me excited. I think I'm gonna listen to that while I'm enjoying my cereal, because Captain Crunch and Lil Wayne go together. Pause? No? Anyway, let's go to my dang on number 1 dang on Lil Wayne mixtape of all time that no one is going to agree with me on. Lego.
Now I ain't never been a chicken but my semi. Oh, say I ain't never been a chicken but my semi.
Let's just go ahead and just rip this bandage off and just go through this as quickly as possible. Gosh dang it, just rip off the band-aid, go, just go. My number 1 Lil Wayne mixtape of all time is Sorry for the Wait. Not the second one. Again, we're going to pretend like these sequels don't exist, but the first one. When 6 Foot 7 Foot dropped, this was around the time I was kind of saying to myself, I might legitimately be a fan of Lil Wayne. We all know my backstory with Wayne. Rebirth is what really got me into, I mean, Carter 3 was alright, but it was Rebirth that really got me, because I come from this rock background, so I heard a rapper doing rock, I was like, oh snap, will I do it? No. Waka Flocka Flame. And I really like John, as you guys know. How to Love was hit or miss for me. I like it, but it was kind of like, you know, A lot of people didn't like it. But freaking Sorry for the Wait, to me, kind of sealed the deal. Sorry for the Wait, to me, is Wayne at his best. And I don't know if I feel like there's a potential to hear that version of Wayne, like with The Drought 2 or something like that. We're never going to hear that Wayne again. So it's like, that's nostalgic to the highest possible value. We're never going to hear that Wayne again. But with A Sorry for the Wait, I mean, I still hear that a little bit today, if that makes any sense. And Wayne was spitting hot fire. How you gonna tell me you listen to Gucci Gucci and that jive still don't go hard today? You're freaking lying! There are some quotables on that mixtape that I can't say on camera, and I'm not gonna get into it anymore because I'm sure no one else agrees with me on that. But that was the first Lil Wayne mixtape I ever heard, the first Lil Wayne mixtape I ever downloaded. Call me a little kid, I don't care, but that's when I got into Wayne. Kind of like when you talk to like these kids in high school and you ask them about Drake, they'll say, oh, Nothing Was the Same is the best project of all time. That's because they weren't around for Thank Me Later. They don't know what comeback season is. You know what I mean? They've never heard of Room for Improvement. You can't really be mad at them for that. And for me, again, I'm not going to be two-faced and say the same thing can apply to me. It's got sentimental value. It's the first Lil Wayne mixtape I ever heard. So of course I'm going to like this more than the other ones, if that makes any sense. Probably not. You're already destroying that thumbs down, but I can't help that, but at least I tried to explain. Well, those are my top 5 dang on Lil Wayne mixtapes of all time. What are yours? Leave them down below. Make a video response. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Well, that sounded rude. I care. Sorta. Not, well, lemons. Like, comment, subscribe, H+III+T. See another Triple OG putting in as much work as me. Do me a favor, point him out. And, I don't know what tomorrow's video is. I'm kind of making this up as I go, but I'm sure you enjoy. You know what? We'll do the Q&A tomorrow. So you know what? Yay for that. Q&A tomorrow, book reading later on today, and if Wayne drops Carter 5, we'll review that too. But that's not here nor there. See you guys later.